You're not on screen, but you are very welcome today. If I could go to the agenda item. Ellie, do we have any apologies for absence today, please?
No, I haven't received any, Chair.
Chair, I've had an email a while back from Jeff, councillor, not councillor,
Councillor.
yeah,
Community
councillor Beard, who said that he was going to do his best to make today's meeting, but if he couldn't make it, to give his apologies.
Okay, duly noted. All right, and if we can then go to
Chair, sorry, can I just remind our colleagues online they need to accept the recording so we can see their faces again for you guys in the committee room? Yes,
to all those online, are you all happy with that? That it's going to be recorded?
Yeah, faces.
Yes.
Yeah, if they just press their cameras, a little note comes up and then they just accept if they're happy.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for that. Then go on to agenda item 2 is declarations of interest. Are there any declarations of interest that anybody wishes to declare in relation to any matter that we're going to be talking about on the agenda today?
Councillor Williams.
Councillor Williams.
Thank you, Chair. Having sought advice from the Monitoring Officer, I'll be declaring an interest in agenda item 10. Thank you.
Yeah, can I confirm that you will not be participating in that agenda item?
That's correct. As a result, I won't be participating in the item. I will leave the meeting.
Thank you, duly noted. Pauline, I can see that you've got your hand up.
Sorry, Chair, I'm trying to knock it off. I probably have to leave the meeting because this isn't right for you guys. I'll see if I can do it now.
No, if you leave it, that's fine. It's good. But you can hear
You're okay
everything.
now, Paul?
I can hear everything, yes.
Yeah, we can hear you as well.
I just wanted to confirm that you were able to hear everything that's gone on. Otherwise, I would have had to tell you wouldn't be able to vote at the end of if it was a voting issue.
No, I can hear everything. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Vice Chair needs to put a camera on.
Yes. Dawn. Dawn, can you hear me? I'm not going to.
Wonders of technology, Chair.
Yeah, I know Dawn is online and she's coming in from Cyprus, so I just there might be a technical issue there. But I'll carry on with the agenda items as we speak. I'll perhaps have a slight delay before we come to the exempt item to confirm that Dawn is actually with us and be able to participate. Okay. Right, and if we can go to agenda item 3, it's the minutes of the meeting that was held on the 25th of July 2025. You all have a copy of them in front of you, I'm presuming. Yes. What I'll do in the normal fashion, I'll go through them for accuracy first. That's page 1. If there are any issues, if you could just shout out. And then I go to page 2. And we just go through them for accuracy. Are there any issues then? We're happy with their accurate record there, Ellie. And then we'll go to, once again, in relation to page 1, any issues does not appear on the agenda, and page 2. We're all happy to approve those minutes.
Just one
Happy
thing,
to
just
approve, Chair.
Thank you.
just regarding the action log in the agenda item 4, which is allied to it, we need some commentary upon where we are with each of those items. So in my version, at least, the comment column and the date closed column are empty, aren't they? Page 7 of the bundle.
7 of the bundle, yes. That's in relation to agenda item 4, the action log.
Okay.
I'll come on to that now if I may, Martin, and you can pick up. Can I just make a comment in relation to the minutes? I just want to compliment the local authority because something I've been trying to change for as long as I've been the chair of the Standards Committee, which is the ability for each committee to approve their own minutes. I know that's been now introduced into the Constitution, so I'd like to thank everybody that's been involved in that because it just makes my role a lot easier and the role of all of the chairs a lot easier of the committees, and it brings us in line with every other local authority in Wales, I'm led to believe. So I'd like to thank you all for that, and it's just the way we should be doing our business. I then want to go on to, which is the point that you raised, Martin, it's the action log. And now this is something new we've introduced. I fully welcome it. And again, want to thank our administrative officers for including this, because it's a good way of recording the actions that we're actually going to take forward and ability to see them through there. And so if you look at agenda item 4, you'll see that there were 4 actions on there. Mark, can you raise that point that you wanted to raise then about?
Yeah, simply the fact that the actions are recorded on there, but we don't actually know where we are. And I know that some of these have been dealt with, and some may well still be outstanding. So just to understand where we are with each of the actions.
Yeah, I think in actual fact, I've gone through some of these myself, and I'm just looking at the action themselves, and I think we've actually finalised every one. I just think if we could, well, going through your office now, if we could have our team to actually complete, because we have got recorded details and dates closed for each one of those items, and you'll see it as we go through the agenda today, that they've all been finalised. So are there any comments in relation to the action log? And I think it'll assist us as we move forward in relation to our business. Any issues from anyone? No, fine. Which then takes us to agenda item 5. Page 9 on the bundle, and that's the annual report. Do you want me to take this forward then? Yeah. As you know, every year we've got to submit an annual report in relation to the Ombudsman, in relation to the work that we've carried out in the last performance year. Last year, it was slightly delayed because of issues beyond our control, but through Geraint and Simon's good offices with the team, we've managed to expedite it this year, and we've come up with our annual report. The annual report is, I'm sure you've all read it, it comprises of everything that we've done in relation to the work that we've carried out, the initiatives we've taken forward, the constitutional things we've had to do there. So other than, I don't want to go through it page by page for you, are we all happy to accept our annual report in the way that's been presented? Are there any changes anybody wishes to make, or any comments anybody wishes to make? Yes, Councillor Williams.
Thank you, Chair. I was just going to raise the point in terms of the period this covers, because I've note from the report it states that Councillor Salmon stood down, and obviously I was the elected member who replaced Councillor Salmon in April 2025. So I'm not sure whether that would be included in that period and need to be amended to reflect, or whether I'll come in for the 25-26 report, just for clarity, really.
Yeah, just for clarity, it was something that I actually raised with Simon myself. And Simon, if you do want to give the answer to the question.
Yeah, well, obviously this is relating to up to last April. I think Councillor Salmon came off around about the March time, and then you came on after he vacated that role. So I think what's going to happen next year, because last year's annual report didn't come up until February. We were so far back in the year. This one is now been brought forward to November, but that's still a bit late. We need to be doing this for next year around about the June time. So then when we're talking about a year, we are talking about the year that's in recent memory. This is almost the year, I mean, this is so the point you raise is quite correct. You're not on there because this relates to the year that before you started. So next year it'll be up hopefully in the June time.
Because does that answer your question?
Yes, thanks all.
I can assure you your name will be on that next report. Thank you. Are there any issues anybody wishes to raise, Martin?
I picked up a similar point to Councillor Williams' voice. It'd be helpful if we have people coming and going to be a bit more structured in terms of dates when they arrive, when they leave. I think that would be helpful, so we can actually know then to the councillor's point whether they're in year or this year. So that'd be really helpful.
Yeah, and I think going forward as well, because the report last year was prepared by the then monitoring officer. I wasn't privy to all the meetings that standards held. I will be going to more in this next year, so I'll have first-hand knowledge of when somebody came, when somebody did come. So yeah.
And just finally, Chair, if I may, just to say what a good report it is as well. I mean, so I don't know who reported between the three people that sit at the top of the table here, but thank you for it. It's a really helpful report. And just to ask next steps, you mentioned it goes to Ombudsman. Does it go to Council as well?
Yes, it does. Sorry, sir.
I think so, yeah.
Yes, it does go to council.
And do you then go, Chair, to present
Yeah.
the report as well?
And it's obvious, I will attend at the next, is the annual general meeting, which is
AGM is May, yes.
to present the report and to answer any questions that anybody off the floor wishes to ask.
Okay, thank you, Chair.
Is that okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, Martin. Dawn, I can see you join us. Did you get that last item?
Yes, I did, about the annual report, yeah. I
Thank
just
you
had
very
to
much.
go out and come back in briefly. It wasn't.
That's fine. You're very welcome to come back. It's nice to have you back with us. Are there any questions on the annual report before I move on? Okay, thank you. And your comments are duly noted, Martin, for the start. Right, if you can go to agenda item 6, it's the whistleblowing policy review. I don't know who's going to take that. Simon, yourself or Simon?
Okay, I'm just scrolling down to the report. Bear with me, Chair. I haven't got physical papers.
Page 19.
Yeah, I'm on 16, 17, blank page. Here we go. Okay, as I mentioned in the July meeting, it's a requirement that we update and review the whistleblowing policy every 2 years. 2 years was up. So number one, we should be reviewing it within that 2 year period. And secondly, it says that if there's any change in legislation, similarly, even before 2 years, you need to be factoring any new legislation in. So I've had a look at the policy as it relates to a new piece of legislation that came in. You can see it's the Public Interest Disclosure Prescribed Persons Amendment Order 2025, and expanded the list of prescribed persons. Now, I think in reality, for the council, it probably means no change, but we still have to review it. There's been that slight change made. Chair, there's not much more to say other than it has been reviewed. I think it's still a policy that's legal and its purpose, albeit there's a slight amendment to this additional prescribed person from the legislation.
Thank you. Any questions for anyone? Is it something we need to include somebody on the action log?
To say that it's got to be reviewed again within 2 years, we can do that.
Yeah, I'd like that. So, Ellie, if you may, then could we include that on the action log so that we keep it under review over the next couple of years? Have you got that, Ellie?
Yeah.
Thank you. Any questions on that? No? Okay, thank you. We now go on to it's date of next meeting, agenda item 7. Now, I don't know if we want to get a meeting. I tell you what, I think the best thing to do in this, because we got a bit of business between now and the next meeting, I'm presuming, with the next item that we have to consider. So I will speak with yourself, Geraint and Simon, and in relation to convening a new meeting in line with some of the other issues that we might have to address in the coming months. Is that okay? Are you all happy with that? Yeah. Thank you. And agenda item 8, any other item deemed urgent by the chair. I've had nothing brought to my attention. I've got nothing to bring to your attention. And I'm just looking around. Has anybody got any last minute? No, they haven't. Thank you. And we now go to the exempt item. So I'll read.
Yes, we need someone to section.
Right. We now have, it's agenda item 9. We now have an exempt item, just to make constitution legally right. In order for the following to be considered in private, it is suggested that the public be excluded from the meeting on the grounds that it involves the likely disclosure of exempt information as defined in Part 4 of Schedule 12A of Section 100, subsection A, subsection 4 of the Local Government Act 1972. Do we all agree that this might have, sorry, Lisa, you have a comment?
Yeah, I do agree. Chair, may I be obliged to just take a minute to tell two family members that are within the house? I'm in an office in the house, but can I just tell them that I'm going to close the door and they are not to disturb me? Do you mind me just taking that opportunity quickly, very quickly? Otherwise,
Yes.
they will knock the door. Bear with me 2 seconds.
Thank you. We'll just delay what I'm about to say then while Lisa.
Councillor Williams.
Councillor Williams, you can come in at that point.
Yeah, Chair, I was just going to say then, based on my previous declaration, I'll take a moment to leave the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. I've just discussed that, so it's all sorted and all the doors are now closed. Thank you so much.
Right, no problem. Thank you for that. Do I need to repeat what I just said, or did everybody get what I got? I just want to respond from everybody now. Are we all happy, or are there any dissenters to this being an exempt item with the public excluded?
Do you propose it?
Yeah, you need to read the proposal.
How we propose that?
Proposed,
I'll
seconded by
second it.
Andy.
I'll
Yeah,
second that
do-
then, yeah.
Duly carried. If we can now exclude the public from the meeting,
I think.
if you could let me know when that's been done, please, Ellie.